Tata Motors commercial vehicle arm has made its debut on the exchanges today, and the stock's almost up 24%, and that's largely because of the discovery price that had happened pre-demerger. So 660 was the pre-demerger price, 400 is what the PV business listed at, and hence 260 would have been the discovered price for commercial vehicle, and hence you're seeing a 24% uptick. But most brokerages are actually penciled in over a value of between 330 to 360 rupees for the CV business, and you're seeing it at a very similar price right now. But I had a chance to have a conversation with Girish Wagh. He's the MD and CEO of Tata Motors Limited, which will be the commercial vehicle arm, on the Iveco acquisition, amongst other key conversations. Listen into what he had to say.
The Iveco transaction is still awaiting all regulatory approval, so I will not say much, but I must say that it's not only about access to powertrains. It is access to talent, it is access to markets, it is access to channel, right? And obviously, yes, access to technology. So the Iveco acquisition post-regulatory approvals, when it happens, it will place us number 4 globally in more than 6-ton vehicle segment, which is how the commercial vehicle segment is seen globally. And therefore, I think we get into the top bracket, and it will therefore also give us scale, synergy, and freedom to invest in future technologies.
You can, of course, catch the whole conversation on YouTube as well. But Avinash, let me come to you very quickly on this one. I'm actually confused if I should ask you a view on Tata Motors, or if you have any preference between the commercial vehicle and the passenger vehicle arm, given the superior financial metrics of the CV business. So any view, I'll let you take the pick on this one.
No, I think clearly, I think Tata Motors commercial vehicle stock has opened positively because, obviously the JLR business has a little bit of problems because of the viral attack and all that. But I think if you look at the longer term kind of opportunity, I think, shareholders are going to benefit via both these companies, because once the JLR business starts moving up quite well, I think you're going to see a good amount of scalability happening there. And the commercial vehicle business, I think, hopefully, if the GDP growth rates average around 6 to 6.5%, that means commercial vehicle businesses are going to do pretty well. And I think the Iveco acquisition will give a lot of muscle power to Tata Motors in the medium to long term. So I think, investors need to take a slightly longer term call. I think we are quite positive on both the companies. But if you were to tell me which is the one which could do better in the medium term, it would be commercial vehicles, because typically the second half is supposed to be a much stronger period, Puneet, for commercial vehicles, and we are expecting a good traction in the volume growth for Tata Motors commercial business. So that definitely means that at least in the next 6 to 12 months, further outperformance can be expected here. As far as the JLR business is concerned, the passenger car company, I would say that you'll probably have to wait for a couple of quarters before we see growth coming back again. But definitely longer term, both companies should do well.